What's going on, y'all? You're here with international journalist, the Media Prince, and today we having conversations with this brother right here, Malik Jarrett, AllHomage. How you doing today, brother?
I'm alright, man. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. You know you are. This guy's the CEO of like the biggest brand right now in DMV, and yes, you are the biggest brand right now. So of course we know you hail from the Chocolate City.
Straight up.
How would you say the Chocolate City has helped in your development today?
Made me who I am. Actually, you know, I owe it all to the city. I can't see my story panning out any different if I was from anywhere else.
Okay. So of course people know you as Eat. They know you from Eat, but people don't know that you're like an amazing photographer.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your photography.
So photography is my first love. That's what I'm into. I still try to get back to it whenever I got some free time. I've been devoting a lot of my time to Eat right now, but photography, that's my outlet, that's my getaway. That's what brought me into Eat. If it wasn't for my love of the camera, I would have never started making clothes. So photography is like my everything, you know. That's my love.
Okay. So clearly, photography you had to come from a creative spot in your life. Take us back to when that creativity sparked in you.
Well, photography was actually the first profession I ever knew of, like before being a firefighter and everything like that.
Okay.
I had a camera and my mother was like, "Oh, you're gonna be a photographer," so that was one of the first professions I ever known. I didn't stay into photography with that because I was just shooting on disposables. But I'm going through college, you know, just going to class and everything, not really knowing what I want to be in life, and then I meet a girl with a camera, and then everything else after that was just history. So I fell in love with what I was supposed to, I fell in love with my passion. So it all started from birth really, but it came into fruition 20 years later.
Okay, what is photography to you before we step up to fashion?
It's an expression. It's speaking 1,000 words. It's talking to people. It's dialogue. It's dialogue between people that don't gotta know the same language, that don't gotta even be able to speak. But it's dialogue there when people look at the picture. People are talking to it, talking to each other. They communicate, they feel something. It's a feeling that stick with people. Because you ever seen a distinct picture, you don't remember what it, I mean, you never gonna forget what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Any distinct picture in your memory, you never gonna forget what it looked like, you know? And that's the beauty of pictures, just capturing time. That's a big responsibility at the same token, so that make me, you know, love it even more, knowing that I have responsibility for history, you know?
This is really exciting. It's like it's nice to see that your mind is in a really good artistic place.
Yeah, I try to keep it here, man. Keep my sanity.
Okay. So with photography, how did that transition into fashion? So
photography transitioned to fashion because, of course, when I got home from college, I was shooting a lot of brands. So a lot of them not even around no more actually, but a lot of brands that was starting up when I got home, I was taking a picture for their brands. But the way it transitioned in photography transitioned to fashion was because my friends was like, you know, we like your logo, just make some shirts for us so we can represent you. So I didn't immediately do it, but eventually I did it for them, and then they bought it, and then that's how I became a designer, just making them some shirts. I didn't intend on the whole city wearing.
So how would you describe your personal sense of style?
My personal style is it's real chill, but it's like it's real chill. Shout out to FF and Nah, man. Yeah. My personal style though, it's chill, but it's distinct. I ain't never seen nobody that I would say like, you know, I wear that outfit. Right. I'm not gonna say dressing like me because I ain't starting none of this shit, but you know, I like what I do, and that's how I can best describe it. I do what I do.
Have you now found out that your brand stands out by how you particularly step out the house?
Yeah, straight up. Like whatever I wear, people gonna wear, people gonna like. I noticed that. That's why I just don't wear anything. I try to stay conscious of what I wear, and I try to wear brands from the area. Okay. So I try to put on for everybody. Like I don't got no Eat today. This my man out VA. This my man Omari. He from DC. This is just some good human made. This DC Rich by 2020. I don't got no Eat. I would eat for my events. Other than that, I got too much from everybody else. I need to put that shit on too, you know what I'm saying? I gotta wear all my clothes, so I got a lot of clothes from everybody else. Anybody ever did a pop-up with me, they'll tell you I bought some of their stuff. So I got plenty of clothes, and I'm putting on for the city all the time, and people look at me out in public like, you don't got no eat on, no. I be like, yeah, this my man, shit, go cop. Cause the biggest misinterpretation, and I got so many people that come to me and tell me about other brands, pillow talking about me or hating on me. I'm just like, you don't got no reason to do that, because if you look at anybody, look at your family, when they walk out the house, they don't have an all one brand. You're not wearing that all one brand throughout the week. So it's space for everybody to get some money. Like, this is not a competitive field. Fashion is not competition. And people got to get that out of their mind, because first of all, for it to be a competition, somebody got to be competing with you. And we're not competing with you. We're not competing to see who could help the most kids, who could inspire the most people, who could help the city the most. That's not a competition, because that's our goal at the end of the day. But if you're talking numbers and money, you can have that.
Okay, so let's take it back. You got to learn your creative eye from somewhere. Who else is creative like this in your family?
It's no artist in my family. I'm the only artist. I'm the only artist in my family. I have an uncle. He draws and paints. That's it. I don't come from an artistic background. I come from a background of hard workers. People that just put in the work, for real. Anybody that has a profession in my family, they just real live put in the work. They wasn't the best at anything. They didn't have all the gifts or all the tools necessarily, but they put in the work, and that's why they where they at.
That's good to hear. So you just mentioned, of course, there's no competition in this room for everybody, but your work also has crossed over into philanthropy work with the kids, with the youth. How does it feel to be so admired by the youth of the city?
I'm proud of it, you know, and I accept the responsibility of it. It's amazing. It's like my #1 motivator, for real. Kids smile at me, tell me they want to be like me, or tell me they look up to me, anything like that. That's everything, you know what I'm saying? That's righteous.
How important would you say it was for to make sure you and your brand made sure that you gave back to the youth?
I mean, it's not so much important as it is a requirement. So it's like, just how you gotta breathe to take your next step, I gotta give back if I'm making money off of my city. So it's not even conscious, it's unconscious. It's a requirement. So I feel like it should be important to everyone to give something back. But to me, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I ain't doing nothing extra. I'm not even going beyond the call yet. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, what anybody should do in my position.
Has that become overwhelming? Being as though you are now looked at as the pillar?
No, the kids and all that. I can never get tired of all that. What does get overwhelming is people taking from me, people wanting from me. One thing I learned, people will take. And it might not even be conscious. It might be unconsciously, but they will never think to give. Never think to ask you how you doing, how you really doing, what do you need help with, how can I help you? But people so quick, with me at least, to say, I need this. Can you make this happen for me? Can you make this happen for me? And I make it happen for them. But them same people I don't hear from no more. I don't get no thank yous, no cards, no follow-up emails, no nothing. But at the end of the day, I do everything out of the kindness of my heart, so I don't need all that.
That's
but it would be a good courtesy though,
right.
Because it would let me know that people appreciate my time and my efforts. But really, people just appreciate what I got for them right then and there. And once it's done, it's done.
So with that, how is it balancing, you know, trying to stay sane, stay human, and enjoy the moments, and not get so wrapped up with people, you know, just hollering at you? I never got to find a balance, because I enjoy everything. I'm doing everything at my own pace, so everything that's going on, I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it. If I don't like something, it's not gonna happen. And that's the pros of being the CEO. That's the pros of running this shit. When you running something, you can say no. I don't got no problem saying no to anybody, because I was saying yes so much in the beginning. That shit exhausted me, and I see how nobody appreciates it.
So now it's nothing for me to say no, keep my sanity, and just make sure the people that matter are smiling.
Okay. What would you say your key to success has been thus far?
Praying to God. No other way. I ain't do nothing else. That's the whole blueprint. People always ask me for the blueprint, how you do it, what steps you took. I really can't explain it. Pray to God. But you can't just pray to God, you gotta believe in it. You gotta believe in your faith. So many people praying with no faith. You can't have faith and be worried at the same time. You can't have faith and be worried at the same time. If you worried and you praying to God, it's a double entendre. You working backwards. You're not gonna get nowhere. You either gonna worry about it and cross your fingers, or you gonna have faith and pray to God. But you can't do both. You can't be in between. Faith works 100% or nothing. And that's how I got here, because I was faithful. I never doubted myself. I knew I was gonna be here. I never know how I was gonna get here, but I knew I was gonna be here. You asked me when I was 8 years old what I was gonna be. I knew I was gonna be something. I was gonna be a good father, and I was gonna be something. I'm not a father yet, but I'm something. I'm making my family happy.
And that's how it's supposed to be. So of course they know you from the fashion world, but currently you are also now 1/3 co-host of the Mix Up radio show.
Mix Up show?
How was that world, stepping into that world where people are actually hearing your opinions and being able to judge you off?
I mean, it's amazing. It's not my first time being like, you know, heard.
Right.
When Vine was hot, when Vine first started got popular, a lot of people don't know this. I was like Vine famous. I had like 15,000 followers on Vine in like a couple months. But I was in college when I was doing all that. I came home for winter break, and everybody was like, "Oh, you the funny dude, you the whole scrap, you know, you him." And I was just feeling weird, because I'm like, I just make vines when I'm bored. Y'all think I'm a comedian. People coming to me like, tell a joke. So I deleted it. But the Mix Up show has been great. But like I said, as far as my voice being heard, I've always been on big platforms, but it was only a matter of time with the Mix Up show, because I started with the Mix Up show 3 years ago being a photographer. I went from being a photographer to filling in when one of the hosts was out of town. When one of the hosts was out of town, to getting my own segment, to fast forward 3 years later, now I'm a whole host. So I'm on every show. I'm on the whole show. So I really came from the bottom to the top of the Mix Up show.
So how was that, being able to tap into all the facets of yourself?
Cause it's just easy. It's me. I think I'm naturally like an entertainer. So everything is just natural to me. None of that is work to me. Everything's easy in that aspect. Just work not hard. You know what I'm saying? Work not hard.
Okay. So before I let you go, I want to know what's next for the photography Malik, the Eat Malik, and the philanthropy.
So the photography Malik, I think I'm about to go like totally alias and just be doing shoots and just put my work out there. I'll probably put it out under another name. I'm probably gonna make a whole nother Instagram. I won't follow it. It's not gonna have no affiliation with me, and it's just gonna be the art. Because it's a lot of things I want to shoot now that I can't necessarily shoot. I can, but I shouldn't, because I know I got kids watching me and things like that. But I got a creative mind. I still got ideas that I want to do with photography, and I still got a lot of art that I want to produce. So look out for that fake Instagram page, man. It's gonna be a fake Instagram page. It's just all my photography. It's gonna be that real editorial photography. It's gonna make you show somebody. It's gonna make you screenshots, gonna make you feel some type of way. So that's what they can expect from the photography aspect. From the Mix Up show aspect, we're gonna be the biggest show this time next year for millennials. As far as the clothes, I'm working every day with that. I'm having meetings every day with that. We're gonna be the biggest brand on the East Coast this time next year. And as far as the philanthropy, I want a charter school, man. That's all I really care about. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. For real, like any of that other stuff I just said, I don't. That's cool and all, you know, I like that y'all like that, but it's the bigger picture, man. Yeah. I can feed myself right now. My family, all right. I'm taking care of my family, so now I just care about what we gonna do for everybody else.
That's big.
I want y'all to feel like me.
That's big, man. That's big. I could appreciate that. Other than eat, elevate all the time, what's another motto you stand by?
Yesterday was yesterday. I just got that tatted yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday. I just got that tatted yesterday.
Okay.
MLB was there. I ain't lying. That ain't just a bar. But yeah, yesterday was yesterday because I found myself so many times with a brand new day dwelling on something that happened days ago that I can't get back. Something that shouldn't even be affecting me no more. But in the same token, I got that from my experiences. I lost everything before, and I got it all back. So yesterday was yesterday. None of this shit matters. As long as you get a new 24, you can make it better. And that ties into that faith versus what would I say? Faith versus luck or hope or whatever you call it. But that's bullshit. So yeah, yesterday was yesterday. I live by that. Yesterday don't even matter, and that's just another motivating factor for me. No matter what I did yesterday, I still got work to do today. Yesterday is not good enough, and to tell you the truth, when you in this spotlight, when you on this platform, people won't even remember what you did yesterday. They only care about what you did right then and there and now. I sold hats for $250. Motherfuckers ripped me apart like they didn't, like I never did. Like just yesterday, I didn't just go out in the community and do something that they didn't do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a daily reminder that let it go. It's a new start every day, really.
Well, I'm proud to see you go far and win. So before I let you go,
we ain't win yet, man. When I get this charter school built, we won.
Okay. Well, in the steps to the final victory, I'm glad to see you going forth and so before I let you go, I play this game with everybody. It's called Either Or. But since you got the E brand, we're gonna do clothing brands. The one you say could exist, the one that you don't say can never exist.
Okay.
So, Gucci or Prada?
Gucci.
Louis Vuitton or Fendi?
I don't know nothing about neither one of them.
Alright, let's do Balmain, Balenciaga.
I don't know nothing about neither one of them.
I never dress up.
Tommy Hilfiger or Calvin Klein?
Regular or entrepreneur? Both.
Give us both.
Status gang or fuck 12? Both. Plug or any other DC brand? Both. I don't care about none of that other fashion stuff. They never cared about us. So as far as I'm concerned, much success to them, but that's none of my concern. Right now, we got a renaissance going on in the DMV,
yes, we do.
And it's real, and it's gonna come up, and that's what I'm looking out for, and that's all I'm wearing. Shout out to any other brands that I'm wearing, but anything I'm wearing is official. You might catch me in some Gucci, you might catch me in some Louis and all that, but that's for stunting purposes only. Fuck that.
But it's nice to know that you have opened the lane for other black successful people to come through a door that you
I would hope so, man. I would hope so. I would hope after all the everything, nights, long days, good days, bad nights, all that. I would hope that at least I open up the lane or I open up somebody's mind to do something better for themselves. So that's a win-win for me. I sacrificed so much on my part, but I went so much through other people that it all balanced out.
And there you have it, y'all. We thank you, brother, for letting us tap into your artistry, man, because you have an amazing head on your shoulders. So it's nice to know that not only are you out here giving, but you have a mindset to empower the people behind us that's coming up. This is Malik Jarrett, AllHomage right here. Stay tuned. This brother's about to let y'all know exactly who about to be in the history books. There you have it. Conversations with Malik Jarrett. ShotByMLB, the Media Prince, and we out.